I'm so excited. I gotta get on the road again. How do I avoid running into people if I'm not on the road? Huh? If we're playing Tomb Raider, I'd be running into, when are we running? Lions and gorillas right now. For some reason. Whoop. Why did you do that? Stay put. Let me double check my audio before I switch her over. I gotta make sure everything's autoing correctly. Yes, fantastic. Let us go. Let us commence. But like I was saying, we made our way down to Italy last week, or not last week. Last time we played. Again, technically that would be last week, but we made our way down into Italy. We're trying to get our way up the west side of Europe now, while also saving up money to buy our own truck. Also, I need more practice backing in trucks because, man, apparently that is difficult. Because it's... Oh, this is... Use external contract... With a world of trucks can improve in your truck simulator or both. The community goal is to achieve 666,000 deliveries of Halloween treats cargo from any city in any trucking territory. Whenever it completes 13 deliveries of Halloween treat cargo across any trucking territories in either module, it will complete their personal goal. Rewards, personal goal. Will also, as well as a very cute but spooky swinging bat dashboard toy as a Steam inventory item. Oh, for community awards, you must complete at least your personal goal in Euro Truck Simulator 2 American. Okay. There will be a Steam inventory item for both. Oh, they'll go for both. Once completed, you gain reward. Okay, cool. Spiffy. Not relevant to us. Halloween Field's background theme has been applied for the duration of the World of Truck events. Great. Fine with this. That's not what I'm worried about. Oh. Has Convoys been open? I don't remember this being available before. Maybe because I'm a high enough level now to actually get to use it? Maybe. But, I mean, what we really need is going to be the external contracts thing. Complete World of Trucks delivery contracts using your own equipment. A record of these deliveries is stored to your World of Trucks profile. Right, so we won't be able to do this until we get our own truck, which means I can't participate in this until I get my own truck. Load the freight and deliver it as safe and sound. Use your own trailer to deliver a wide assortment of cargo to their destination. I don't... Like, this almost looks like... Like, this looks like I'd be driving a forklift or something. This almost looks like I'd be playing some sort of mini module to solve problems. It's a little weird looking, but... Okay, so what we were trying to do... I believe we were down here towards Venice. Is... Ooh, we could actually go up to Norway. That's new. Oh, we can get into Austria now. So we're looking for A jobs. Actually, we might just take this one. It's... Wow, it's a fragile cargo. It's fragile cargo. And it's an ADR class 6 delivery item. It's medical vaccines. We're going to participate in saving the world, everybody. If there was a time... Where does this take us? Oh, up into Sweden. Okay. But if there was a time for this... If there was a time for the idea of my being attacked by raiders as you deliver items in a semi-truck module to pop up, this would be it. But yeah, let's just take this. We're going from Milan, Italy to Innsbruck, which is actually quite reminds me of Ravenhillbrook, but, you know, a little different. Once Ika or someone shows up in chat, we can discuss food lore. But in the meantime, until that occurs, where is the... I guess it's over here? But until then, we will keep the food lore a secret. Oh, look at this guy. What are you on break? You on a smoke break? You just standing around with what kind of looks like your thumbs in your butt? No. You should get back to work. I will report you to the shift manager. I'm that guy. Morozkoff doesn't like it when people are slacking off like that. Why do you think Morozkoff always stayed so busy when he was trying to, you know, rekindle the first flame and all that jazz? He's a hard worker. That's how he got so jacked. You don't get jacked like Moroskoth is by sitting around not hitting the gym like 4 days a week. I mean, to be fair, part of it was also... Wait. Is this correct? I don't know if this is correct. I mean, the thing is telling me to go this way, so I'm assuming it's not a one-way road. That would be kind of hysterical if they did that to me, but... Oh, good. They signaled that this is a roundabout. Okay, I think we're good to go. Whoa, okay. Well, if you want to let me go first, that's fine. But it's actually probably extremely impolite for you to stop in the middle of a roundabout like that. But you do you. Ooh, it's a cloudy 8 a.m. on a Monday. I say cloudy because to me it looks like it's in the evening, like the sun setting. But I assume that's just an effect of the cloudiness. Butts. I thought I got through there before the light changed. Stupid Insta-police and knowing instantly when you ran a red light. Alright. Oh, I forgot I have to keep that held down. Do we know what the temperature is? Oil and water? Did it say water? I think that's it. Oh, no, I don't want to turn the car off. I accidentally hit, apparently... I hit E, I think, and turned the car off. Or the truck. Alright, but let me see something. No, I'm going into heavy traffic in a roundabout thing here. I probably should not be messing around with the gauges on the front of the truck too much. Okay. Wait. Okay. Distance, speed, distance. No. Yeah, it looks like water and then oil. So, I mean, those are important, but I was more curious about what the temperature is outside than I am inside the thing. Oh, he's not going to run the red. Oh, God, okay. He's not going to run the yellow. He's not running the yellow. He's not going to do it. Okay, we have 722 liters left. And we can get about what is that, 1,012 miles? I mean, I guess that's good to know that on an 800 milliliter tank, like a lot of the vehicles have, we could still get 1,000 miles out of that. So maybe that's not the worst. We'd be filling up on our own dime, though. So, and I'm guessing it's got to be probably over $1,000 to fill up a vehicle like this. 800. Oh, well, actually, thinking about that offhand, 800 times 4 would be what, 32? So that'd be $3,000 plus change. So you're probably looking closer to $5,000. Yeah, it'd be like $5,000 to fill this thing up from empty. Which is a whole job, actually, now that I think about it. Oh, I want to go up to my speed. But, let's see, how far am I going? I'm going 257 miles. So in theory, I can do this $5,000 job, what? Almost 3 times? I need one of these lanes. Apparently. No. It's saying I need this one. Oh, yeah, I don't have a telepass. I have to pay. I wonder if that's something they actually incorporate. That if I know I'm going to be working in an area, I can buy one of the passes and, like, save myself money. That's very curious now that I think about that. Or is that one of those things that no matter what contract I'm doing gets thrown on to the renter's bill? Since even if I'm using my own truck and trailer, I would still, in theory, be on whoever's hiring me's dime to get there, right? That really makes me wonder. Or, like, is it one of those things, like, depending on how I negotiate the contract, will determine if they cover that or if I have to cover it? I can definitely say I don't know enough about actual trucking or fictional sim trucking to know how the contract would shake out in that sort of situation. I have to check and see if it mentions what kind of vehicle this is somewhere. Like, or is it one of those things that anytime I do a basic mission, like a basic job like this, they just hand me a basic truck by default? Because, I mean, this has got to have... What? Like, I'd say I'm over halfway full, so this has probably got like a 1,300 milliliter tank in it. So that would throw it down on the ones we have. I think there's one of the MAN trucks that start out with a basic truck that has... like 1,300 milliliters. And then I think there is... What was it? One of the Volvo trucks, the one we're planning on picking up for like 150,000, that has... Oh no, the Volvo, the starting Volvo one's the one with like a 1,400 milliliter tank, and then the one we're gonna buy only has an 800 milliliter tank, I believe it was. But it has enough extra horsepower. I think it's worth it, because we're not going with the first upgraded trucks that you get at level 8. We need the ones from level 10. Oh, bus broken down. Oh, he's stopping. He's stopping. Oh, my God. Okay, that's one thing I kind of would like a little bit more feedback on, is I could not tell his brakes were on. Like at all. Maybe a slightly enhanced indicator on other cars braking. That would be something I could see being a nice addition. Because they don't really... I mean, obviously light is a super hard thing to represent in any module, and is, I think, currently one of the biggest tech issues that new graphics engines and stuff can handle, but maybe a little brighter than that. Oh, Ika, welcome. How goes it? We'll say it was fine today. We'll say today averaged out to being fine. Just to keep it simple. How are you doing? We had to wait for Euro Truck Simulator 2 to update before we could get started today, which means I had to basically vamp for like 15 minutes, but you're all right? Good to hear. Hopefully work wasn't too rough on you. Did you have a second stored this week that had inventory, or was that 2 stores last week? Because I remember you talking about having 2 stores that had inventory on Tuesday, but in my brain, the way that ended up breaking down, it was 1 week and then 1 was the next week. And I know you've mentioned that that can be really good or really bad depending on how things work with your orders. Two stores last week, Monday, one, the other on Tuesday. Ah, okay. Got it. Okay. Ooh, that's a fancy looking truck. It's a very nice, like, pattern on the side. But Ika, so, sounds like you had a pretty average day at work then? Getting over again. I'm gonna slow down a little bit because usually the speed drops when we get onto an on-ramp. Don't go that way, apparently. I can't imagine trying to do this without the GPS system. Like, I can picture doing it without the little barriers that pop up to direct don't go this way. But without the GPS system on, at least at a mild level, there is no way I'd be able to figure this out. Not without some kind of way to instantaneously look at the map. And I can hit M, but that map is so ridiculously difficult to understand a lot of the time. That I don't know if that would be good enough. It wouldn't be bad. I don't know if it'd be good enough. Oh, you know what I do want to check though? Hold on, let me check something. Is this showing currently? Hold on. Can I? Is this showing the vehicle I'm in now? Well, it's showing this Scania S, but I don't own that. Okay, it is showing this. It's a TOX 18? It's a man truck. Okay, it's a TOX 18 man truck. All right, so this is actually like a super basic truck. So they are giving us a super basic one to start out with. To do these basic missions with, which explains why it's so slow and has such a hard time with accelerating and braking most of the time. It does have a good horn. Can I? Oh yeah, that's real loud if I'm outside. Oh, butts? Okay, it was F. I didn't remember how to turn off the emergency lights. We got 170 miles left to go, and we've got 650 miles calculated on the gas, which is fantastic. Yeah, I'm really curious to see stuff like if I can upgrade the fuel tank on vehicles. We know that there is a skill that decreases the fuel used, which once I get my own truck, seems like it's going to become a bigger priority because obviously that's money coming out of my direct deposit at my direct pocket at that point. But in the meantime, I think it's jacking up the skills that have higher payouts, like what we're doing right now, both financially and XP wise, are going to be more important directly. Did I miss something? I feel like Ika's being very quiet over there. Ika, are you being extra quiet? Is that what's going on here? No, I guess Ika's just being extra quiet. He is probably taking a shower. Just keep using the company-issued trucks and go to your own super expensive gas stations? Yeah. I wish that would work out. That would be amazing. What is that? Like, what is this thing in the middle of our dash? Is that like a... Maybe that's one of those forward-facing cameras we were talking about the other day? Because otherwise, that's very odd looking. Okay, you said you have something like one of those in-car cameras, right? Does it look like that? The thing in the middle of the dashboard there? I do like that the rest of the interior of this is very simple looking. Like this has an old school CD player entertainment system in it. There's nothing really up here, like maybe a little storage box. Otherwise, you have what looks like probably your controls for the lights and the hydraulics on the back. This is a very simple truck compared to a lot of the other ones we've been inside of. That's how I know we're at least using different styles of truck, but I'm assuming they're all the basic trucks from each company, essentially. Now mine is just one you stick to the window, but maybe for a semi you need one to stick to the dash since it's much higher up, maybe. Because, I mean, that doesn't even look like it's stuck to the window. That looks like it's stuck into the dashboard. Because it has that little arm that goes down into it. That looks like it's attached to the dashboard. That's why I was thinking maybe that's like an actually mounted by design camera as opposed to an add-on after the fact. But who knows? Maybe that's some other thing. Maybe that's the CB antenna is that now instead of the big one on top of the roof like they used to. Assuming this has a CB at all, which I don't see one in here, so maybe it doesn't. Wow. See, this almost reminds me more of like Montana or something than it does, or like Colorado more than it does something in Europe, but I guess rocky terrain with trees would look very similar no matter what country you're in, right? You tried out Arby's Diablo chicken sandwich today. All right. Spill it. How was it? I had not heard about this sandwich, but now I'm probably going to try that tomorrow. Oh, no, you know what? I have dinner plans tomorrow, so I will not try that tomorrow. Maybe I'll try that on Thursday. I'm trying to maintain my diet, so Day one was like 1,200.5 calories. Today is going to be 1,700 calories. And I'm figuring as long as I'm keeping it under 2,000 calories a day, I'm going to start losing weight. I mean, I don't have the most active job some days, but just being up and moving around is usually enough to at least burn like 1,700 calories. And a more physical job like I can have some days definitely will get up to closer to, you know, 22, 23. If I'm pounding sledge all day, it's probably going to be like 27 or more, but... The tunnel. Oh, this reminds me of a thing. Well, hold on. I heard the dare is the sandwich. Wait. I heard the dare is the sandwich. The Diablo fries, and you get a small shake. A free small shake. But they just did the chicken and got me a free shake, which was nice. Since I also got... I guess I'm hitting the curb there? Nice. I also got free regular fries with a coupon. The Diablo Dare. Oh, okay. So it's like a challenge you can order off the menu from them? Engine malfunction. Visit service as soon as possible. Excuse me, what? Okay, so maybe I wasn't hitting the curb. Maybe my engine was exploding. Huh. Okay, well... My engine is... Apparently, it is showing damage on my truck over there. And the vehicle does seem to be slowing down. Oh, the cruise control failed. The cruise control died, I think. Because I'm speeding up now that I'm accelerating manually. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Is this a service station? Oh, it's Alta Stazone. We've been there before. Carte. Oh, no, this is just a... It's one of these. Okay. But great, our truck broke. Well, not our truck. My loaner truck broke. I will say that much. Slow down. But yeah, I'd be willing to try out a nice Diablo chicken dare sandwich. Heck, on Thursday we could make it a whatchamacallit, a para sponsorship if we want. Yeah, it was spicy, but not like it was killing me. For the dare, you're supposed to see how far you can go before needing the shake. But it wasn't really anything too crazy, at least with the sandwich. Ah, okay. It's one of those type things, eh? Alright, well, we've got about 70 miles to go. So we're going to ride her like we stole her, because it's not actually ours, and see how far we get before it breaks down. So we might have our first tow job, everybody. That'll be fun. I don't know how I do that exactly. It'll probably pop up as a little thing like, truck is broken down. Would you like to call a tow truck? And I'll be like, yes. Yes, I would. Thank you very much. But yeah, Ika, what do you think? Should we make... Oh, some kind of accident or something? Oh, I thought that guy was going to slam... We discovered a new viewpoint. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I guess off of this one side here is a place you can just stop in and take in the view. What? Unauthorized border crossing of $1,200. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. Sure. Yeah, but yeah, so Thursday, para sponsorship now is officially Arby's Diablo sandwich thing. We'll do the if available, we will be doing the Arby's Diablo Chicken Dare. Why is everyone slowing down? We should be speeding up. So let's see. We committed an international crime and broke the borrowed truck. Okay. We're having a heck of a time. It seems like every time we start a stream, we find some kind of new crazy thing to happen to us. And then it all smooths down and calms down, and it's fine. Oh, but Ika, guess where this delivery is taking us? Figure it out. Can you guess where we're going? Okay. So, oh, you guys slammed on the brakes for no reason, and you have no taillights for that. Wow. Wowzers. I don't care for that. Italy? No, we were in Italy already. We're going to someplace new, Ika. Can you guess where it is? I don't know which one of these I need. I'm guessing it's this one. Oh, toll paid by your employer. Okay, cool. I guess I'm good to go. Germany, close. It's where Arnold Schwarzenegger from and Glocks are produced. That's 2 different hints. I don't know if you know either of those references, but... Austria, yeah. This is our first job into Austria. I'm doing a terrible job of getting to Austria because I've already committed international crime and broke the truck, but we are making our way through Austria. Oh yeah, there's Innsbruck right there. We're most of the way there. Apparently Schroenberg exit is closed currently, which I guess is fine because I know their engine is malfunctioning. I'm aware of this. I don't care. It's not my truck. I'm going to get there, drop off this load, and guess what? The truck will be somebody else's problem. And before the truck explodes, well, this would be a bad time for the truck to explode because we're carrying, like, vaccines. So, right now would be a really bad time for the truck to explode because that means people could literally die besides myself if the truck exploded. But this does still remind me that we need to figure out a way to make real tough mother trucker. The adventures of the tough grandma trucker. Or like mama trucker. Driving around solving problems. Big Trouble in Little China style. But with a cool, like, late 50s grandma with a sawed-off shotgun or something. Where is this exit? I need this exit. Oh, I guess I'm in the right one. All right. But yeah, Innsbruck, I guess. Wow. That is a weird turnaround we're going to have to use to get to Innsbruck. Can you see that in... I know the engine is malfunctioning. Stop warning me. I don't care that much. Oh, yeah. The cruise control has become unreliable, I think. I think that's the problem. I wonder if I'm going to get charged a fee because the truck is damaged. Also with the spicy sandwich. I'm getting over. Get out of my way. Yeah. The 37? Yes, 37. Hold on, Nika. I will be with you in just a second. If I'm not actively in a turn... If I'm not actively in a turn where I might crash and die, I would read your message. Let me hit a red light or we get to the parking garage. Innsbruck discovered. Let's go. It's still so amazing that all this is naturally occurring. And we're the first people to ever come here. Okay, let's see. Also with the spicy sandwich, I still think my paper towel trick is the best way to get rid of spiciness in my mouth. You described that during the spicy noodle challenge I did some time ago. I don't remember exactly. It was like coating your tongue or something in... Oh, they do have right on red in this state or country or whatever. But like coating your tongue. There's skateboarding? What? There's skateboarders in Austria? I would have never guessed. I would have never guessed that skateboarding was legal in Austria. Now, like uniboarding. Uniboarding is the national sport, I bet. But skateboarding? No. It's kind of like uniboarding is kind of like skateboarding and a unicycle, but like it's just one. It's like those hoverboards that just has the one big wheel in the middle, and then you do your tricks with that. Now you can't do ollies obviously because there's no back wheels, but outside of that, most of the other tricks still work pretty well with the uniboard. Trailer damage, 5%. I guess I caught that fence. That's fine. I mostly took this job to get to Austria, not to make a lot of money. Alright, perfect. Oh yeah, but let's see. Also with the spicy sandwich, I still think my paper towel trick is the best way to get rid of spiciness in my mouth. Yeah, so you have to describe it again. Because it's been like months, maybe a year since we did the spicy noodle challenge. Head towards the red flag, you say? Will do. Look, it's another one of these lazy jerks that's out here, like, not smoking a cigarette. Like, what are you doing? Only people who smoke are cool enough to get 15-minute breaks every hour, okay? If you don't smoke, you don't deserve a smoke break. That's how that works. I don't make the rules. I just know them, all right? All right, everybody? I don't make the rules. I just tell you what they are. I don't know if this is gonna count. Oh, it does! We'll take it. We'll take it. It was a reasonable job. Okay. Oh, there was a damage penalty. Wow. Alright, so we got a base reward of $10,000. The level 7 proficiency of 1,000. The ADR was extra XP. The long distance delivery bonus was almost 1,000 on its own. The fragile cargo bonus was 400. Lots of XP from that, but we did lose 200 XP and $2,700 from the damage penalty, apparently. So, I mean, we still walked away with 9,570 XP, but we need about 1,000 more XP. Just make sure your mouth is hydrated, then cover your tongue in a paper towel and slowly pull it off. Huh, okay. Well, Ika, here's what we do. Do we do one more, maybe try to do a shorter run, or do we just stop now and try to start Tomb Raider up? What do you think? Because I don't think I have time for a long one. Also hold back your gag reflex. Well, that's a skill in and of itself that's separate from eating hot things and using paper towels on your tongue. Let's see, what's in the job market? I mean, of that 9,000, we still walked away with probably about 7,000 of it after the fees and stuff. Let's see. Okay, so here's another one. We could do the same one again, apparently. Oh, we can transport a helicopter to Norway. No, we don't really want to go to France. We want to go either towards Hungary or like Slotvika over here. No. We're looking for, what's this one? Ooh, we go up to the Czech Republic. We go up into the Czech Republic. Graz? Oh, we can go to a different place. Okay. Short trip to somewhere interesting. Okay. We are making quite a bit of money for these now, though. Peanut butter? Where do you see? Oh, peanut butter. That is not a short trip. But it does take us up into the Czech Republic. Maybe we do that. We'll start in Austria and we'll go up to the Czech Republic. So we'll learn some stuff, see some Germany, and end up in the Czech Republic. I don't know how long this job is going to take. It seems like a long one, but hard to say. But let's go deliver tons and tons of peanut butter. And I mean mathematically tons, not just figuratively tons of peanut butter. Mathematically deliver the peanut butter, everybody. I mean, it was what, an $8,000 job with a proficiency bonus. We're probably close to $1,000 or $10,000 for this if, you know, I don't run over a bunch of stuff and break a lot of things and commit international, like, crime. Which I will do my best to not create any more or commit any more international crime. I make no promises, though. No promises about international crime. I do my best, but, you know, who am I? Ooh, this is a Volvo truck. This seems very nice. You don't often see, like, a white interior on a work truck. Because white usually holds, like, dirt real bad, or, like, shows it really bad. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was a sudden, whatever that was. That was a sudden entrance into a stop. I was probably admiring the truck too much to notice the signage that indicated that was about to happen. Luckily, the road's not too busy, which is odd considering it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But then again, maybe Europe has different, like, peak work hours, you know? Primel. Oh, it's a gas station. Oh, hopefully we have enough gas to get where we're going. We're going 300 miles, and we have, it looks like, 1,200 miles worth of fuel, so we should have plenty. So whatever truck this is, seems to indicate to me that this is kind of the truck to go with. Well, it has 860 liters of fuel, so this has got to be one of Volvo's nicer trucks. Because I think well, no, their basic Volvo, I think, had, hold on, let me see. Let me see, can I tell what kind of truck this is? Oh, yeah, but Ika, the update I had to download for this was their Halloween event stuff. So we get this spooky background with the little pumpkin faces, which reminds me of my beautiful, beautiful pumpkin boy. Oh, look, it's even orange like a pumpkin. Oh, okay, so this is the Volvo 420. This is one of the ones we were thinking about getting. The Volvo 420 was one we were thinking about picking up. Scary clowns, yes. So, yeah, this actually is very reminiscent. This will be very similar to the one we actually wanted to buy. But this is, I think, the 420, I think, was their basic entry-level Volvo truck. So we'll see how it handles. It seems to get very good gas mileage. A little bit better than I think what we were getting on the MAN truck we were getting. Or driving last time. I don't know about this white interior, though. I don't think as a professional truck driver I'd want a white interior on my vehicle. The rest of this looks fine. Lots of cruise control options and music options. That's a big infotainment station on the front here. It's a very big GPS in this indicator, which I like. Wait, what does this say? I think trucks this way. Oh yeah, here we go. We had to pull in for the vehicle inspection at the nearest way station. I must have missed this last time. Okay, think it's dropping down again? No, I guess it's not. Oh, wait, it's not telling me how fast I'm allowed to go in here. That's dangerous. None of these. I guess this one? This is the one that looks like it has a scale, so. I guess I'll just pull all the way on and then stop and hope for the best. Hello? Maybe I just pull up to here and then stop? Do I have to, like, put her in neutral, or? Hello? Okay, well, I'm gonna go then. I swear, if this thing gives me a fine. Okay, no, that was it. I just had to stop and everything's fine. That's a terrible place to park your car, by the way. You will get hit. That person in that little orange car is 100% asking to get completely smashed to death by a semi-truck leaving the way station. 110%. I don't know what they're thinking on that. But this is going better than last time. I haven't committed an international crime yet. I also haven't damaged any of the inventory yet. Though I feel like peanut butter is probably a little more hardy than medical vaccines, right? Ika, if you were to hit someone with a medical vaccine or like a big thing of peanut butter, which one do you think would break first? It would probably be the vaccines, right? Like it would smash and it would spray everywhere and then zombies would happen. Whereas if you hit someone with a big thing of peanut butter, they would just get sticky, right? That's the difference. And you'd probably have to hit them way more times with the peanut butter than the vaccine. Like you'd have to like beat them up with the peanut butter. And then finally when you did like the coup de grace overhand double smash to the face, that's when the peanut butter explodes everywhere and like a very artistic like demonstration of like the final release of energy during the fight. Whereas with a vaccine, you like hit them once and it explodes, and then they get like a little like, oh, my face from that, like not acid, but is it a vaccine? And then you would probably just have to run away, or they'd become a zombie and you'd have to like mercy them. Right? Does that make sense to you? Pretty sure I said that in a very coherent way that wasn't just a bunch of rambling as I drive down the road. Which, of course, is exactly how my brain does not work when I'm in real life and I have nothing else to think about. So my brain is going 400 miles an hour every topic I can think of. Probably an RE. Yeah, fair, fair. Oh, are those indicating the speed changes? Or are those just... those must just be mile marker indicators on the GPS. Does this one also not tell me that... Well, I guess... 29 degrees Celsius is what, in like the high 80s? So it could be like 80 degrees outside right now. Monday at like 4 o'clock in the... Well, almost 7 or almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It could be like 80 degrees outside. I could believe that. But I do love that I'm going to end up delivering this peanut butter super fast without any issues. But the vaccines that were going to save people's life, I damaged the trailer and committed an international crime to get it delivered. Though if I gave the story that I was being attacked by like highway bandits, that would definitely explain it and they would definitely believe me. Especially after I used a shotgun to shoot the side of the truck a bunch of times to really sell my story. I'd probably have to like break a bottle and then like cut myself with it a little bit, like on my arm and like maybe the side of my cheek a little bit and be like, yeah, they shot my window in, even though my window is actually intact because I don't have to pay for that. But then I'd be like, oh no, they actually shot out their own window and they forgot to roll it down and then exploded out and hit me because my window was open. Which totally makes sense. Munchin? Oh, I'm gonna get over real quick. Cut you off. Because I didn't realize the lanes were collapsing. Well, I didn't realize the lanes were locked in the way they were. That might be one thing, if I'm going to give some feedback about this whole experience, one thing I would change would be, I know that they're trying to reduce this so you're not actually going for like a 7-hour drive in real time, which is fine. But you can't truncate the warnings and indications of lane splits and speed changes and stuff, because then you're going from having like 2 miles to get ready to change lanes down to, hey, it's happening right now, which is not conducive to driving a semi-truck safely through, you know, medium traffic like this. I understand why it's happening. I'm just saying maybe they should work to make it not happen again. Like right there. But Ika, so if you okay, Ika, how much would you have to be paid to do a cross-country trip driving a semi-truck? Like, someone comes to you, like your boss comes to you and he's like, look, I will give you the next 5 days off, but I need to pay you to drive a truck completely loaded with soda across the country from Kansas to like the south part of Florida. How much does he have to pay you to get you to do it? No? There is no amount of money available on the planet Earth that would get Ika to drive a semi-truck across country to deliver soda? The amount is no, I would never do it ever. Is that what you're saying? I mean, I would be willing to give it a shot. I've done some long haul trucking before. Well, not trucking, but indeed. Not trucking, but I've done some long haul driving before. And I've driven like U-Hauls and stuff without any issue. And I've backed in and out trailers before, so I have examples of all the things that are a semi truck. I've just never done all of them together at the same time. I've never long hauled with an oversized load and a trailer. I haven't done all three at the same time, so I'd be willing to give it a shot. I'd probably go extra slow and be extra careful, and I'm gonna hit some curbs, but I probably wouldn't flip it. I wouldn't flip it. I don't think I'd hit anybody, and I would definitely get there. But some people would probably honk at me. I'm not saying it would be perfect, but I would get it there. But yeah, for the end, how much money though? 5 days. I'm gonna be paid my normal wages for those 5 days. But how much of a bonus? Because I'd have to drive there and then figure out a way back. And let's say they supplied a way back. They're like, yeah, we'll get you a flight back. We'll cover all the transportation stuff. We'll pay you for the days you're gonna miss of work. But how much extra bonus do you have to do something that's like probably illegal, right? Because I don't have a truck driver's license, and also a gigantic pain in the butt. And I'd be like, that's a great question, actually. Like in my mind, I'm thinking like 15,000. Because there's a chance I'll get arrested. A small one, but a chance I'll get arrested. They're the inconveniences, of course. All the stress I would be under. Not to mention just the post-delivery, like, annoyance of getting on and dealing with the plane. I would try to stretch the buck, right? Like, if I'm being asked to do some kind of criminal behavior that I'm willing to do, which is pretty rare for me, I'm gonna stretch the buck. I'm gonna say $15,000. For $15,000, I would drive a company's semi-trunk across country, try to get there in 5 days without killing myself or anybody else or damaging the product or anybody else's product. If they guaranteed transportation back at their cost, and I would not get in trouble for missing work, and I would be paid for the days of work that I would be missing. So it'd be like the $15,000 plus what I usually make in a week, which would be like the $600 or whatever I make in a week. Which is after, I guess, taxes, right? Are we going uphill? I'm like going weirdly slow. Like I'm accelerating right now and the vehicle's, like the truck is not going up. Yeah, I guess we're just on a very steep incline. Tractor man? Tractor man? You're going extra slow. Oh, is that even a... Wait, is that a... Hold on. Is that actually a... I don't know if that's a semi-truck. That might actually just be like a dirt hauler truck. Dude, what are you doing? Get over, blue car. I'm giving you a way to get over. Blue car. Get over. What are you doing, blue car? Blue car is an idiot. You're right. I'm gonna go do... I need to go do some stuff. Okay. Just the how vague that is makes me laugh. Because it implies, like... It goes like, yeah, I'm gonna go do some stuff that totally isn't buy drugs from the guy next door. Like... Headlight, are you kidding? It's bright. It's bright daylight outside still. I do not need headlights. I don't care that it's, like, what? Almost 10 o'clock at night. The sun is still actively in the sky. That's so dumb. They need to warn me about that. Or, you know, like in real life where most vehicles these days of any kind of modern design have automatic headlights that just come on when they detect low light, but whatever. Yeah, blame me for it. Or at least give me the courtesy of the fact that if I don't run into a cop who would charge me, I don't commit the crime, right? Are my headlights on? Yes, yes they are. I think it's K? Yes, K is the brights. And then J is the flicker of the brights. Yeah, this truck is having a very hard time. It does not bode well that this truck is having this hard of a time getting up some of these inclines. Though I do feel like going into Austria, going up mountains and stuff makes sense to me. If in my mind, if I picture Austria, it seems like it's a fairly mountainish country. Kind of like they do with Switzerland, where they always show Switzerland with these giant mountains in every direction. Or is it... No, Switzerland has that. It's Switzerland and, oh, the clogs. What do they call it? Well, no, the Dutch... No. I can't remember now. Are the Dutch from Switzerland? Because it's like Deutschland, but... No, because Deutschland, I think, is what German people call Germany. I don't remember now. Because there's the Swiss, and then there's the Dutch. But I don't think Dutchland is its own separate thing, right? I don't know. I don't remember. My brain is not in a way to remember that. It's like remembering which parts of South America speak Portuguese and which ones speak Spanish. Because there's, like, it's something weird, like Brazil actually speaks Portuguese, where a lot of the other countries down there speak Spanish. And there's a big enough divide in those languages that they do not translate one-to-one. From what I understand, at least the way they make it sound is not even close to one-to-one. That Portuguese and Spanish are significantly different enough that they would actually have a hard time talking to one another. But I don't know how true that is. I mean, that's just stuff I hear on the internet, and that has a tendency to get way overhyped one way or the other, right? So... Oh yeah, there we go. So we stopped at a way station. So we should have... Is there going to be another... I guess international crossing I need to be concerned with? Because I've been trying to pay more attention to the GPS because it did alert me when the way station was coming up. But I haven't seen it alert me for the, like, check-in for the country line or whatever. Though, you know, $1,200 seems kind of low to commit international crime. Like, if I was hauling drugs or whatever's illegal in these countries that they don't want me to haul illegally, I feel like $1,200 to not bother about a check station is totally worth it. Like, I would eat the $1,200 in exchange for getting very illegal things across the border. That does remind me of something else, though. There's a module, I can't remember what it's called now. Jalopy? I think it's literally just called Jalopy. And the premise is you live in a, I believe, fictional... I can't remember if it's a real country or a fictional one. Basically, you live in a fictional kind of strict communist-run country. And you and your uncle have saved up money and bought a very small, very trashed out real car. It's a realistic car to drive across the country to, like, give your family money or something. I can't remember exactly how it works out. But as you go across the country, you basically jump into different regions that all have kind of their own laws and forbidden objects. And the basic principle is that you're trying to get from one side to the other, but with a very limited amount of money. And as you're driving around, you will find, like, broken boxes on the side of the road that you can stop and take stuff out of. And sometimes that stuff will be simple things like packs of jeans or big stacks of magazines or something. And you can take those in and, like, stop at a gas station, and maybe you can sell those things to the gas station attendant for cash. Or you can try taking them into a different, oh, don't need to go off there, into a different region where potentially those items are contraband. And if you manage to pull it off, they'll sell for like 10 times the value in this new region. And that way you can make more money, and you can use the money to buy basic stuff for the vehicle, like fuel and new tires as you need them. But you can also buy upgrades for the vehicle, such as a more fuel-efficient engine, or a more powerful engine, or, I'm going to get over it, let this guy pass me, better tires, or better suspension. Stuff like that. Or I think there's even cosmetic upgrades, but it seems a little silly. I think it's just called Jalopy. And then the other part of it is, as you're going through this, you're also seeing and reading about in the various hotels you stop at each night, about the kind of goings on of each country. And then some weird stuff happens at the end from what I remember. I don't want to spoil what the ending is, just in case, I guess, anybody watches this and is very curious about the end of Jalopy, a very obscure module from probably like 5 years ago. But there is a thing that happens at the end, I guess, that is noteworthy. I've seen a lot of people start it, but I have not seen a lot of people finish it. I think I've only seen one person finish it, because it is very complicated, or very, actually pretty challenging. There is a lot of luck involved, which kind of sucks, but it is kind of meant to be a roguelike, where, I guess it's not technically a roguelike, because nothing changes from one run to the next. You start with the same stuff at the beginning of each run. The only real thing is the RNG of what items you find along the way, and what things are contraband in which regions to set up potential more or less money. But it seemed interesting, because there's a lot of really wacky stuff you can do in it. Like, you have limited trunk space, so maybe you just find a free spare tire on the side of the road. Or maybe you find, like, an area where, like, 2 boxes fell off a truck, and now you have to go through and figure out... Wait. no, it's telling me to go straight here. And you have to go through and figure out what of those boxes you should take with you, because they sell the most, or they're going to be the most useful, or you're taking your bets that they're going to be illegal in the next region, and that you can smuggle those items through customs, or figure out a way to get them across the border. And what happened, like, you know, you get arrested or whatever happens to you if you try and fail to get them across the border. But I've definitely seen a lot of people, like, roll the vehicle and get stuck and have to start over. Or just run out of money and have no way to repair the vehicle, so there's no way to continue forward. It just seems interesting. Never played it myself, though. Because there's that, and then the other one that came out at a very similar time with kind of a similar premise, but the same basic idea of you working on a broken, garbagey car, but done in a very different way, was My Summer Vehicle? Hey, we found Prague. Prague? We found Prague, everybody. Look at that. A little over time, but not too bad. We're almost there. We got 1 mile left to go. I ran over something? Oh, the curb. I caught the curb. Oh, slowing down. Okay, looks like we're good to go. Going for it. Yeah, I don't know how much I love this vehicle. I think if I'm gonna get that Volvo, I really want to save up the one with the bigger engine, which I think is the level 10 one, which is fine. But yeah, so the other version of that, there's Jalopy, which is the one with kind of a story and more of a premise. Whereas the My Summer Car, the premise is a little bit more abstract. Basically, you live in, I think it's Norway, or... Is it Norway? I want to say it's Norway. But basically, you live in a rural town in Norway. And you're a late, like a senior in high school, or like a junior in high school. Or you're towards the end of high school, but you're old enough to drive a car. So basically, the whole premise is this takes place over the course of a summer. Over the course of this summer, you are trying to work on and fix up your first vehicle, your own personal vehicle. You have all the parts for the vehicle. You just have basically not assembled any part of the vehicle at all. It's literally just a frame sitting on top of cinder blocks in the garage. Your parents are going to be gone for the summer, and you have to put this whole vehicle together from basically individual parts. While you're doing that, you also have the opportunity to earn money by doing odd jobs that your father usually handles as his primary source, as a source of income. So people will call you and be like, hey, I need you to come pump my septic tank. So you go outside, and your father has his company septic tank, and it'll tell you where to go, and you drive over there, and you're in the work truck, and you pump their septic tank, and you earn money, and then you can use the money from that to pay for food and beer or whatever, to like entertain yourself throughout the summer as you're working on this car. And you can, if I remember correctly, basically just sit there and do only working on the car. But I think if I remember right, it's very difficult to do that. Like, you would have to know what you're doing and kind of speed run the process to get that to work. Yeah, but I need to crank it this way. Okay, now we stop. The front end kind of catch up. Or not. The front end is absolutely not catching up for some reason, which is weird to me that that's what's going on, but that's fine. Luckily, we can pull her forward and just try again. Might have to... I might just back it up, like, as straight as I can on this one. Oh, or we can do this. What is even happening? I swear sometimes these physics don't make any amount of sense. Like, my vehicle should be getting more in the front, and I don't feel like it is. Like, is the turn radius on this vehicle just absolutely garbage, and somehow it ends up being like this, where it just doesn't? This is really weird. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna hard overcompensate this other direction. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm not starting out straight enough is what's really throwing this off. Okay, that's fairly straight. No. We need a little bit more. We'll just do this. This will get us close enough, right? This will get us close enough that I can hopefully pull her out straight. Okay. And just cheat over a little bit and get us more in line. It's one thing I haven't quite worked out just yet, is how to get this reverse thing to work smoothly. Because we're not going to do the auto parking. It's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. We're never going to do auto parking. Okay, I'm going to try to cut it a little harder. There we go. That's better. Okay. Start evening it out. We gotta give it a little bit more the other direction now. Looking good. We're looking good though. Okay, we're a little wild. We're a little wild there. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop. We're gonna put her in first. We're gonna pull her forward just a bit to even it out. But we're very, very close now. Okay, a little more this way. Yes, there it is. There it is. Okay. Oh, no. We're gonna need to go. Yep. Oh, that's better. That's better. Because the cab doesn't have to be straight. The only thing that has to be straight is the trailer. Like that. Perfect. Excellent job on this one. No damage to the vehicle. Taking home more money. Love it. Love everything about it. Skill rank 2 actually gets us a little bit more bonus then, eh? Well, I guess it does mention that. That if you go more than a certain distance, it does give you the additional 5% payout or whatever. The big one, though, is our bonus proficiency to our level. I mean, that's good stuff right there. Though, I thought the base reward was actually 8 something. Unless maybe they're taking in my proficiency bonus and all that for the calculations, but... And now we're about 300 away from level 8. Perfect. So next time we play this, we should be able to get to level 8. Let me check out one thing real quick. So that was the Volvo 420, right? Buy online's fine. Oh, okay, so... Oh, maybe the 420 is the horsepower. Then yes. That would have been 420, 420. Steering left hand, left hand. I still don't understand the difference here, other than one is the FH sleeper and then this is the classic sleeper. But so it seems like that was their most basic model. That would not be one of the, like this Globetrotter, which is I think the one we were trying to save up for. Which if we can start pulling 8 to 10,000 per job, that's actually going to go quite a bit faster than like the 4 we were pulling in before. Let's see. Visit the selected dealer. Leave Luxembourg. Luxembourg? Is that where I was at? I don't think that's where I should have been at. But yeah, the Globetrotter, the FH Globetrotter is 500. So that's be 80 extra horsepower, an extra 400 newtons of pull here. Really, this fuel tank's the big issue. Plus more tires, so we'll have better grip and acceleration because of that. But yeah, that's not until level 20 can we get one of those. Wow, what's this 25 one? The Globetrotter XL. 750 horsepower. That's a beefy boy. It's still in the brown for the classic Globetrotter. It's very tempting just for the brown. Oh yeah, see there's the 460 where the 420 was. Yes, 500. So that's the horsepower, not the model. So yeah, that was the most basic Volvo car or truck that they have. So hold on. No, not the upgrades. Butts. That's my fault. Truck dealer man. Visit the selected dealer. Are you sure? Yes. Oh, that's 1250. Oh, okay. That might have been. Wow, and that's only 320 for in sunny yellow. 480. It's only 400. I mean, where does it... Okay, so here's where it hits 500. With only a 450 liter... Oh my god, it's trash. But yeah, I mean, we're having to go all the way up to the 7th of 12 here. Level 12 to get the same kind of torque and stuff that we're going to be able to get at level, I think, what, 10? Yeah, we'd have to go to 14 to get something compatible with what we get from Volvo at... price-wise... Actually, price-wise, if this wasn't a level 18, the 540 and the bigger gas tank, and I think 100 more newtons of force, for this price would actually be worth it if this wasn't a level 18 item. If this was level 10, like the Volvo one was, right-handed, but I don't really care about that. Oh, it's only the smaller amount of tires, though. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this would probably... Well, 450 freaking liter gas tank again. Why? Why is this the case? And then now we're up to the... Yeah. Yeah, I think we're still going to go with that Volvo, the new Globetrotter, not the classic. But yeah, let's get out of here. Do you really want to exit? Save automatically? Yes.